We've spoken about deleveraging, we've spoken about capex, and now finally comes the shareholders' return, because this quarter we've seen some good payout coming in from the company, probably the best that we've seen at least in the history of Tata Steel. What can be expected going forward? And you've said that this is the order that we'll follow when it comes to the cash outflow. First would be deleveraging, second is capex, and third would be shareholders' returns. So do you think you can allocate a percent to that? And also, you think you'd be able to maintain the kind of dividend that you have given to your shareholders this quarter? The same can be replicated going forward?
So I think, while our stated dividend policy is up to 50% payout on standalone, that's the stated as per regulation. We certainly look at re-looking at the dividend policy and ensuring that the shareholder returns are commensurate with the earnings of the company. And I think that's the step in that direction. We saw that last year also. We moved to 250%, 25 rupees, and this year the board has announced 512, which is in line with the increase in the profitability of the company. And therefore, we would certainly want to prioritize as the dividend returns as one of the important capital allocation levers, and it gives us the ability to push for our performance, because our performance then links to the dividend policy. So there is a policy in place. At a time in future, we might look at reviewing it, but certainly the board wouldn't have recommended a policy if it can't maintain. So I think we would certainly look at looking at the performance of the company, and it should be commensurate. And I think that's what has been done this time.
So when you say you're going to be re-looking at the dividend policy, would that happen in the first 3 months of this financial year, or at the time when you're actually also giving a check to your capex guidance? Would you also want to look at how the dividend will move going forward, which is first 6 months?
No, the dividend is typically an annual affair. So I think the board looks at the management and the board look at this as a full year forecast.
Sure.
And not only full year but multi-year. So it's the way to look at it. It's not a quarterly matter, but all that I said is we have stepped up and in the last 2 years, and we would like to ensure that our dividend policy is commensurate with our earnings, and ensuring that the returns to shareholders, apart from the value that will come to the shareholders from our exciting growth plan, also comes in from a cash return to the shareholders. So I think that's the part. You also saw that we have a 10:1 stock split, which makes the stock more affordable and more liquid. And I think that these are all part of a very important part to address shareholder returns.